I'm starting on page 7. This is where I left off the last time. And so far, she's come into her dollhouse store, White House dollhouse store, and found that something just doesn't seem quite right. And so she chased next door to her friend Michael, who is also a psychic and handwriting analyst. And so she's in talking with him and trying to figure out if she really is right or wrong about missing something. The inventory says I should have 6 Mr. Madison outfits, but I only have 5. I've added everything up correctly. It's odd. Do you get anything psychic about this? I haven't seen anyone lurking, nor do I feel a sense of doom. Aren't you expecting an important client from New York City? Yes, she owns a chain of department stores across the country and Canada. Just then, Aaron returned the call. Aaron, someone has been in the store and stolen an outfit, but not the doll. I sank into the given chair. The outfit was from James Madison's doll. That doesn't make sense. I'm going to mention it to the detective. Are you in the store? No, I'm at Michael's. I'm going back now. I wondered if you'd see any weird-looking people lurking around. I'll stop by before I begin my rounds. It should be pretty soon. Aaron disconnected. I'm going back, headed for the door. I'm not sure if there was a break-in. Minnesota Nice has been recently and checked the code pad, and that was in order. Maybe earlier I hadn't counted correctly. It's always possible that an outfit was sold without the doll. That's true, but it doesn't make any sense, Michael said. Do you want me to walk you back and around? No, but thanks. Max should be coming down soon. I'll send you a text if anything else catches my attention. Okay, I can be there in a jiffy. I've got to get back to the store. I had to protect the ladies. The first ladies had already been through so much in their lives, and now it was up to me to make sure that nothing happened to them. Mommy always said they were special, like being the nation's mother. In addition to hosting foreign dignitaries and formal dinners, the first ladies made sure the president looked out for our interests. I texted my best friend Maggie as I walked out the door. My feet crunched in the snow and I started to shiver. Max Johnson worked part-time for me and rented the apartment above the store. He should be around here someplace, who knows. Max often gambled away his money. I was always getting cryptic messages from parts unknown, asking how to reach him, presumably to remove body parts. A reassuring chuckle from behind made me grin. Max's voice boomed from above. Livy, now what? Another mouse in the house? My headache suddenly grew to the size of Texas. I glanced upward and massaged my temples. Come down to the workroom. I want to talk to you about a missing item. Max may have seen someone during the night or an unknown car in the lot. Aaron's squad car drove up and parked. The cold sliced through me. Aaron's presence was slightly warming. Aaron and his partner, Tim Dahl, climbed from the car. Once I told the detective about the missing item, he said he'd be by and ask questions. Aaron said he walked over toward me. Why? I asked. I'm not positive I'm missing anything. Hold on, I want to hear what's happened, Max called, walking down the outside steps. He gave me a puzzled look but stood near me. What's missing? An outfit for the James Madison doll. It makes no sense. Did you happen to sell one outfit? Usually if someone needs more doll clothes, they'll purchase a set, one for both Mr. and Mrs. I don't recall selling it. You might want to question Dory. I will when she arrives. There isn't much time until Jackie Newell of New York stops by. That's right, Max took a moment and said. I forgot to put on a decent shirt. I'll be right back. He left for his apartment to change clothes. I noticed 2 plainclothes officers approaching, one older with gray hair, the other younger and blonde. We'll take over. There's been a rash of burglaries in the area centering around patriotic memorabilia. the detective stated, showing his badge. Detective Mergens, Ms. Anderson, Olivia Anderson. Aaron is my neighbor, and I had told him about it. I am Olivia Liv Anderson. Detective Erlandson, the officer said, showing his badge. We're curious about this possible theft. Let's go inside for some privacy, Detective Mergen said. I'll follow. My phone buzzed and I read Maggie's message. Stay safe, keep me updated. Quickly I sent her an emoji of okay. How does the showroom look? Mergens asked. Great, actually. This morning is very important to me. I stuck my hands in my pockets and went back to the front window. Jackie Newell from New York is due here in less than an hour. She owns a chain of department stores that are located all over the country and in Canada and beyond. She's very well known and her houses are highly praised, I smell. I hope her interest in the houses will spike sales. Never heard of her, but I don't play dolls, Mergen said. He rolled his eyes. You use a key for entrance, Erlandson said. How many people have a key? For sure Max and my other employee, Dory, plus my grandparents. The temp office that sends the cleaning ladies has it. That's about it. Let's jot down names, Mergen said. Do you have items for much value? Erland asked. Plenty. Look around the room. I have my penny dolls and my first lady photos. They'll sell for several $100s at least. I nodded at them, placing my hands on my hips. We stood by the glass counter in front of the register and computer. I swung my attention back to the officer's question. Max carves dolls' heads in the workroom or his apartment at night. He sets his own hours. I tell him what style of house I need and which first lady. The pieces need to be glued and, in some instances, stapled together. They're fragile but sturdy. He fills in when needed. You trust him? Mergens asked. Yes. He has a key. He lives here. I've known him for years. I crossed my arms. I see, Mergens wrote down information. Was he home? I don't know. Where do you live? With my grandparents, Marie and August Ott. I scratched my head. Dory takes care of customers when I'm too busy sewing the gowns. Any cause for alarm? He studied me. You know, anything unusual, pattern change, such as misplacing a key. We want the story's info, Erlandson said. I can't think of anything unusual at the moment. I shook my head. I keep my purse in the workroom, and it's usually hung on a clothes tree. I looked up Dory's contact information from the list beside the computer. Here's her info. Can we hustle here? I'm expecting a very important client here. One more question, Erlandson held up his finger. Anyone you might have a beef with. So I'm going to stop there. This is from Spangled to Death, Barbara Schlichting, and I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Thank you and have a good day.